Hello everyone, I'm Vaishnavi from class 7th and today we are going to start the second last topic of this chapter, which is the Shah Jahan and the Zeinth of Mughal architecture. Now you might be thinking why I'm saying that it is the second topic of the this chapter. I'm forgot to tell the name of the chapter. It is architecture in medieval India, and we are on the second. We can say we are on the second last point, which is because the last topic is the regional architecture, which we are also going to discuss. Going to the PPT, and we are going to discuss today that what are the case study. So, case study. Before case study, we'll actually discuss some more and few points which will help us to actually learn about the medieval India. So, going to the slide easily, we have discussed a lot of things, right? Indo-Islamic architecture. Hope it is also clear as I have explained it in the previous class. So you might be like seeing a picture in front of you all. Over there, we can see a lot of things which are connected to the history. Okay, so connect to the history is originally the Taj Mahal had dense garden. So over here we'll discuss the two gardens which are the Colonial Garden and the original garden of Taj Mahal. And so the Taj Mahal had dense garden with many ornamental and fruit trees. So if we talk about the original garden actually looked like this. Just a second. It looked like this, where it had a lot of fruits and fruit trees. It had a lot of, we can say, the ornamental trees and fruits. Okay, and it has particular style of the garden which was cultivated by Mughals. So from here the fruits would be cultivated by the Mughals. Okay, and then the garden blocked the full view of the Taj Mahal as shown in the picture. So we can see only this thing. The four minarets are not coming, minarets, and also it has just not showing the full view. So what is the Colonial Garden now? The Taj Mahal we see today is surrounded by Colonial Gardens. This style of gardens is followed by the British, who preferred less trees and expensive lawns. So lawns would be big, but no trees would be there. There would be some types of ponds, for decorative ponds, human made, and then we have. It is possible to see the full structure of Taj Mahal because of this colonial garden. So only these things are there in the, if we talk about the connect to history. Okay, and it was a very small topic. I think I have covered in 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, so we are going to the next topic now, which is also which is actually about the case study. So it's the case study time. We can see the Shah Jahan and the Zeinth of Mughal architecture. On the Mughal architecture, where the Indo-Islamic style reached the zenith under the reign of Emperor Shah Jahan. So when the style came to be reached to the Emperor Shah Jahan, it made a lot of masjids, it made a lot of mahals, and it also made a city of his name. Let's discuss them also. The Moti Masjid, or the Pearl Mosque, is located within the Agra fort. Built entirely of marble. It was built entirely of marble, we can see over here, and it was looking like this. Finally, it made like this, and it was made of white marble. And it actually it made of white marble, so it contains multiple domes, extensive marble work, and recessed archways. Arc, we discussed about the arc, from where we had like these type of structures, right? And we have some domes over here, like several domes are there over here. And then if we talk about this one, we have studied this one, that it was also known as the Pearl Mosque, and it is located in the Agra fort itself. The Jama, or the Jami Masjid in Delhi, is largest mosque. Now, just remember it. It is the largest mosque in India, built in 1650 CE. Now you can see the date time. It is very before. And this mosque has a country yard big enough to accommodate 25,000 people. Now, I could go on a party on this. Like, I could not go on this party because I have a lot of friends till now, right? And so, including family members too, and we have not total till 2,500, right? And so, how could we actually reach to 25,000 people at a time? The four minarets constructed of red sandstone and white marble are its chief features. If we talk about the chief features of this Jami Masjid, it was built in 1650, and it was constructed that it had a courtyard big enough to consist 25,000 people at a time, and four minarets were there, which were constructed from the red stone and white marble. On the picture we can see the white details that these things are the white marble and this is from the red marble. Hope this thing is clear to you in the case study. And the next thing is the Shah Jahan has the greatest architectural achievement was, however, Taj Mahal. Isa Khan was the chief architect of the Taj Mahal, and this Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan for his wife. The double dome, it has a double dome, delicate marble screens, and we have the Paitra Dura inlay work along with the monument being placed in the middle of the garden. So over here we can see the Colonial Garden, and here is the Taj Mahal, which is built between the garden. Okay, and so we have different types of things over here. And now the double dome, it was made of double dome and it was made from delicate marble screens in Petradura. Petradura, as we discussed in the previous class, it is a style of inlay decorations in India, and it was used by Mughals and Shah Jahan also. Okay, as he was a Mughal only, and also we see that inlay work along with the monument being placed in the middle of the garden and its beauty. Actually, between the colonial garden, it looks very beautiful. Hope you can see over here. Four minarets standing beautifully. Double dome. We have double domes over here. And then we have a huge gate and arcs over here. So, isn't it looking beautiful? Yes, it is looking beautiful. And you have to remember over here that Isa Khan was the chief architect of the Taj Mahal. Okay, and next we see that Shah Jahan, sorry, not the Shah Jahan, actually, Shah Jahan also laid the foundation of the new city known as the Shah Jahanabad. Okay, Shah Jahanabad is actually present in Delhi nowadays. This city had administrative buildings. It has mosque. It has Red Fort that we see in Delhi, and also it has wide roads and garrison. Chandni Chowk was the most famous bazaar of the city. Now you might be saying Chandni Chowk when you go with your mom or dad or with your or both of the parents to take to go to shopping to Chandni Chowk, right? And also, it was enclosed by 14 gates, which were kept closed at night. So, Shah Jahanabad was closed by the 14 gates. For example, let's take like this. And so, it was closed by 14 gates in night. Okay, in the morning, it was open itself. So, the next page, we study more brief about the case study itself. So, if you study the history of the Red Fort in the Delhi, not the Delhi again, the Red Fort in Delhi is indefined as the fort complex which served as the royal residence as well as the capital of the Mughals. So, Red Fort, remember this thing that the Red Fort was actually the capital of Mughals, and it derives its name from the main building material, which is made from red sandstone. As it is made of sandstone properly, that is why it is also known as Red Fort. And actually, it's fort, that's why it's known as fort. Now, going to the next picture, which actually defines two pictures, which is Diwani Khas Red Fort Delhi and Diwani Am Red Fort Delhi. So one is white, one is black. What's the reason behind it? The most beautiful buildings within the Red Fort are ceremonial house halls of public and private audience, known as Diwan-e-Aam and Diwani-Khas, respectively. The just a second, the Rang Mahal, the famous peacock throne, uh, just a second, the famous peacock throne studded with gold and precious stones was also installed at the Red Fort. So inside it, there was a peacock throne. So we are talking about throne. We are not talking about the real peacock. Okay, so we have the Red Fort, we have the peacock throne studded with gold and precious stones was also installed at the Red Fort. Hope this topic is also clear to you very clearly, as it is very easy topic, right? And in the case study, nothing is much important more than the full reading. Okay, so we have discussed this topic, which is case study, is finished. Now let's come out from the case study and go to the regional architecture. So, in the regional architecture, we have the medieval period that was marked by the transformation in economy, polity, and society actually. But the movement of people and ideas, faiths, and skills from one region to another region promoted the emergence of new architectural styles. Now, if you talk about Pakistan, over there more mosques are there. If you talk about India, more temples are there. So the ideas of peoples are totally different, from because of which we have new architectural styles. And then we have the Mughal Empire, and the keen interest shown by the emperors in architecture encouragement for the synthesis, just yeah, synthesis for ideas. Now this whole paragraph is actually telling us about the movement, or we can say the medieval period, that actually transformed itself in the three things, which was economy, polity, and society. So movement of people actually shifted from the ideas, beliefs, faiths, skills to one region and promoted the new architectural styles, as I told you one example. Okay, so the emergence of the Mughal Empire and the keen many types of if we talk about emperors, they actually brought new architectural symbols and new architectural styles, which encouraged them to build more and more of their things, such as forts, mosques, tombs, gardens, etc. Okay, and hope this para is actually clear to you. And after that, there are some examples given which we have to learn. Let's read them also. In Bengal, the striking features of many buildings are there: oblong shape and peculiar style also of the roof construction. Over here we can see in the West Bengal, the roof construction is like this. And if we talk about the peculiar style, it is only known as the roof construction. Okay, and oblong shape, it is oblong shape itself, oblong shape, like this it is going. So that is only in this telling in the regional architecture. And then if we discuss about the one more thing over here, which is written as Rajput forts. Listen to me carefully now. Rajput forts used jharokhas, decorated gateways, and mirror work along with a lot of color in their construction. So who used a lot of colors in their construction? It was one and only the Rajputs, which was also known as the son of a ruler. The gold lacquer work used in Bikaner is believed to be the inspiration behind the Golden Temple at Amritsar. Okay, and these things are only there in this topic of the regional architecture, and hope it is also clear to you. With this, we have actually discussed the whole thing in our uh, in our slides. Okay, and after this topic we are going to actually just the marking. Now I have to open the blackboard screen, or we can say whiteboard, so that I could share you one more thing, which is known as the whiteboard. Over here, we are going to do the recapitulation of what we did in this whole chapter. So, this recap would be very big as it is containing a lot of things. So, let's me take the recapitulation now. The period between the period between 800 CE to 1200 CE witnessed emergence of architecture, architecture, architecture in medieval India, along with okay. And so this is the first point. Actually, I have to just put it like this. Okay, and so this was the first point. The second point is the three distinctive styles. As we discussed, three distinctive styles of temple architecture. I'm writing arc over here. Arc architecture are Nagara. Yeah, Nagara. Then we have the Dravida, and also we have the Vesara. The next thing is the unique features of the Indo-Islamic. Indo-Islamic. So the unique features of the Indo-Islamic are features are like double dome. Double dome. We discuss about the minarets. We also discuss about the Arab Sikh. And one more important thing which we discussed was the PR. Yeah, just a second. Yeah, we have the Pitra Dura style. Okay, so we discussed Indo-Islamic. We discussed this. Let me write it the third point, the second point, and the first point. So these things were there in the first 3 points. The fourth point is to have the unique features such as garden spots, like it is not more important, and we have some architectural features such as the peculiar style of the construction. So these like for these 3 points are only important in the syllabus for you all and for me also. So we are going to just learn this, and all the exams would be fine if we learn it definitely properly, and if we have to focus on the case study also. Okay, and so let's discuss the actually not discussing time now. In the next class, we are going to discuss the question answers and the let's recall the base understanding of this chapter. And actually, the question answers I will be uploading after 2 days or after one day only, and you will be able to just solve them too on your own also. So from now, or we can say till now, we have this much class itself, and after this session I'm going to upload the question answers for you all and the PPT also for you all to understanding this process. So till then we are taking a leave from each other, and also uh, stay home and stay safe, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe my channel. And what else should I say? I would say thank you to you all for watching my video. Bye.